The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
Well, as they say, if you drew it up, you couldn't have drawn it a whole lot better. That's exactly how you want to start the game. Excellent momentum off the opening kickoff.
A man who was the Georgia State High School Player of the Year in 2020. Here's Jahmyr Gibbs. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Lions will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at the 20. A first carry for Rachaad White. Dances by him. And some room to roam now. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Almost unstoppable on the ground there, as that one is good for 39. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run. Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter. And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit. Yeah, that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards. Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 71 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. The Lions at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2. And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Here's Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. Able to power through. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. When you look at this defense, they enter play here 24th in the league against the run. And this game for them is all about the line of scrimmage. Winning that battle. Using their leverage. Being the low man with power to take the offensive linemen and run them back into their own backfield and try and create some lost yardage plays. And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Two yards still to go. Third down now. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Going back to Gibbs on first down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Goff now to throw. And this one's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now Goff. That is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this. Back to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. Trying the left side with Gibbs. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Goff. St. Brown making the catch on the out route. And out of bounds right around the 20. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Not ideal there. That delay of game backs them up 5 yards, so now they need 7 yards on 3rd down.
2 for 1. 2 for 1.
From the gun, here's Goff. Over the middle and taken in by Laporta. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, with his size, you've really got to wrap up because arm tackles, they're not going to cut it. And that time, he used his full-grown man strength to fight off his defender and pick up the first down.
Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
The 16-yard line.
Back to throw. Goff. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Goff now looking to throw. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Alvin Ross St. Brown. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Throwing, Mayfield. He's got a man, complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
In motion, the tight end. To throw, Mayfield. Finding Otten once more. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Going right side is White. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Mayfield going to switch things up here. In motion left goes a tight end. A quick throw caught by Evans out wide. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. That catch, by the way, kind of noteworthy. It's number 764 in his career. Ties him with Hall of Famer James Lofton.
And he's done it just as James Lofton did in his career. Smooth.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now Mayfield. He completes it right side to White. And he is going to lose yardage here. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Inaudible here to get a new look. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. Oh, they're changing this at the line. Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So not exactly the response they were hoping for, but they'll take the 3 to at least get them on the score sheet.
Yeah, now's not the time to panic. All is well. Somewhat calm. Only down 14-0. So continue to play your game, take the points when they're there, and put the emphasis on your defense to go out and get you the football back.
Pass midfield, pushing his way through. And he's finally out of bounds, but he gets it to the 25. What a return.
Forget the idea of flipping the field. They have now put themselves in a position to score points with that big-time return.
Out of the gun, Goff. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll send a receiver in motion left. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he will score! Touchdown, Lions! Robbie Chosen from 10 yards out. And the Lions are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. They go play action. Mayfield. It's caught. This is White. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now Baker going to change it up. Mayfield looks to throw. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Aleem McNeil in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A 4th down. Here's Jay Camarda on to punt for the Bucs. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Yaya Diaby, he's the one who got in there. He gets the sack.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass sticks. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
He'll get that out to the flat to White. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Mayfield now. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that's going to bring up second down. Mayfield to throw it. And this is caught by Evans. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Mayfield. There's Evans again. Complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Mayfield with it once more. And a catch right side by Evans. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Second and goal from the 1. White. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
It's the game of 17-9. And the Buccaneers first down.
Here's Mayfield. And there's a short one taken in by Otten. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down. Baker changing the play at the line. From just shy of midfield, Mayfield. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
After that throw, and it was definitely one that he would love to have back, I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off or if they make a bad throw, that they go to that place to get themselves back in sync.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on fourth down, but come up empty. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 90 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll go again with Gibbs. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 24 yards to gain there, another first down as well.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Lions had 6 to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. Looking downfield for Godwin. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And the Lions are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. So still no touchdowns allowed by this defense. They get the interception there. CD, they have been rock solid.
And at this point, I think they have to expect that they're going to see some shots taken down the field. And that was almost a desperation throw right there, just kind of hoping something good can happen, a completion, a pass interference. But this was anticipated well, and they came up with the INT.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second. Coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now it's Goff. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Yaya Diaby picks up his second sack of the afternoon. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Take it at the 37. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield out route, and the ball is caught by Godwin. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Right back to Chris Godwin. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rachaad White, 27 yards. And the Bucs are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is down to 28-10.
Chase McLaughlin, the kickoff for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And bulldozing his way through. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football. You're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
Another run for Gibbs here. Taken down at the 42.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line is... on his faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Now Goff. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Third down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
To throw again on 2nd down, Mayfield.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout that's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops from one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. And again, it's Mayfield.
He'll leave this one for White.
And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down.
Delivering a pass here to Evans on the out route. So a big play there on 4th, and now 1st and 10 at the 30.
Mayfield on play action.
He'll dump this one off here to White.
Shutting defenders at the 15. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Throwing, Mayfield.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd.
Picked by Emmanuel Mosley.
And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 33. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
First play's a run with Nwangu.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Now Goff looking to change the play. Back to Nwangu again on 1st down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
They had 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
To throw is Goff. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Here's Goff.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Touchdown, Detroit.
Jamison Williams,
58 yards.
and the Lions are on their way to a 2-0 start. The extra point by Sly is up and good,
and they open the lead up now to 25. Here are the Lions. Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find it.
Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield.
How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go.
Now Mayfield.
That is caught. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Mayfield now from the 50. And a dump off to White. Takes this to the 45. Broken tackle. Bought him a little extra space. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
To throw, Mayfield. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 31-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Mayfield down. This is caught by Evans. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 23 yards on the play. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Mayfield to throw it.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Third and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
Mayfield looks to throw. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bucs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. McLaughlin for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18.
Next to score, Lions 35, Buccaneers 17.
So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this will be covered up by the Lions, and that might just about seal the deal. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, huh?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Ford Field.